Steve Bowers and
Cassandra Fuller.
Welcome you to 6 in the City. Got a quick Jackson tie to Jimmy Buffett.
Oh, yeah? Okay. Yeah.
Norman Putnam was in the city in the early days of the music industry's program at Lambeth. He was a music producer and bass player and all. And Jimmy Buffett had a hit in Nashville, Come Monday, It'll Be All Right.
Right.
Well, it was time to do an album, and he wanted to use his band in the studio, which in Nashville, they have studio musicians to take care of all that. So the record label called Norbert and said, can you produce this album? And so they went to Florida.
Oh, wow.
And that's where Margaritaville started and everything else. And so, you know, Norbert Putnam helped create all that. And so we just claim him for a moment.
That's right.
We got a full show. We got live music today.
We do.
With the Wayne Gerald's band
yeah,
coming
I know.
up.
We
Yes.
got a full show. Cami Hansbrough is here with the Chamber. She's going to be talking about upcoming events. They've got a long list of things for September. Chris Taylor is here because there's an auto show coming up at AutoZone to benefit St. Jude. We're going to find out more about that. Sherry Freeman is here. She's the executive director of the Jackson Symphony. I'm sure we're going to talk all things symphony. And then Captain Mark Cancia is here with the Salvation Army. He brought with him John Bowman. But John is with 731 Cars and Coffee because they're having their second annual
I got a car show kind of.
car show benefiting Pathway of Hope program. And then Jackie Utley is here, and she brought Larry Newsom. They're going to talk about the 2023 Veterans Military Ball coming up. And Shelby Mathis is here to tell us a little bit about Leadership Jackson because that class is getting ready to start.
All right.
And again, our entertainment today is the Wayne Gerald's band.
Band out of Savannah, Tennessee. So that's all lined up, ready to go.
It is. We're ready.
Captain Smiley today, he got some money out of the city today. We're going to talk to him about that as well for the Army.
That's right.
So here we go. All that's coming up on this Six in the City. Want to receive account information via text? When you enroll in JA Alerts, you can. Text to get a bill balance, due date, set a payment extension, receive an outage notification, reply to report an electric outage. Text JOIN, J-O-I-N, text JOIN to 53248, 53248. Cell phone number must be current and attached to your JA account. Visit jaxenergy.com/textalerts for more information.
At Southern Family Dentistry, we offer dental treatment for your entire family. We have the latest 3D digital x-ray system. We offer implants, veneers, teeth whitening, and all the other normal services you receive at the dental office. We have 2 offices, one in Milan and one in Jackson, and EPlus broadband telephone services allows us to connect both of those offices. It doesn't matter which office the patient calls, we have the ability to speak to that patient at either location.
Welcome to 6 in the City. Cami Hansbrough is with us with the Chamber. Good to see you. It's been a while.
Yes, it has been. It's been a minute, but I'm back.
But you've still been busy, though.
Oh, yeah, I've been busy.
Despite the fact that you haven't been here, you've been busy.
We've got a bunch of stuff with the Chamber coming up in September, starting September the 11th. The Secretary of State is coming to the city to do what?
He's going to talk about importance of voting.
Okay.
Okay. Your vote matters.
Your vote matters.
I got you.
That's going to be where?
That is going to be at the Co.
Oh, okay.
And it's a free event, right?
It is a free event. Just need, but space is limited, so make sure you register.
And that's a breakfast at 7:30, right?
It's not a breakfast. I don't think they're serving breakfast.
Right.
That's not one of my events. I don't think they're serving breakfast. I
okay.
think maybe it's a muffins type thing.
Okay, all right.
So but it does start at 7:30. They do need to get reservations.
Yes.
You can go to jacksontn.com
That's right.
to make those reservations.
You got it.
So
And
it'll
then
be next Monday, right? Okay.
Yeah, and then next, don't be mad at this, is women in business, right?
He always gets offended.
I know he does. It's so easy.
I know.
Not as bad as those under 40.
Well, that's another one we've got coming up. He's getting offended again.
That's up next, but this is September the 14th,
It is.
right? What day of the week is that?
That is on a Thursday.
Thursday.
September 14th is on.
Okay, we'll take it.
Tuesday or Thursdays, and now I can't remember what day that is.
Thursday. Okay.
So that's 11:30 to 1.
It is.
11:30 to 1. And it's going to be at the DoubleTree, right?
It is, and they're going to be talking about self-defense and how to.
Okay.
They're not. It's not going to be a demonstration, but they're going to talk about awareness.
And this is specifically awareness for women, right?
Yes,
so it'd be a great way for any woman to take this opportunity to go in.
What kind of chamber involved in that type of program?
women's self-defense.
Well, we want everybody to be safe.
Safe, okay. Don't care about me because I'm not invited.
And there is a fee for that one, right?
It is $25
If I get
for
mugged
members.
the next week.
$35 for non-members.
I don't think that's going to happen,
No.
but
But we'll take it under advisement for you.
Okay, thank you.
and who's going to be running that program?
It's going to be Terry Hargraves. No, Terry
Halford?
Halford
Terry Halford.
and Taylor
Taylor Gibbons.
Gibbons. Thank you.
And
for
Terry's a
having that note.
30-year police officer who's over all training in Homeland Security, so
Yes.
he should know the ropes and know exactly what to do. So
Yes,
Women's Self-Defense Equalizer Program. That's the Women in Business Luncheon, September the 14th, 11:30 to 1. Still need to register for that one as well.
Yes. And that one's filling up fast. We have about 110 already.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
real interesting.
get on the program. Now, next up on September 19th,
Is our
Emerging
emerging
Leaders.
leaders, and Steve, you can't go to that one again. Unless you try to tell me you're under 35, then you're welcome. I can't even go to that one, but I
You
go.
can have fake IDs.
Yeah, they'll sure let you in with that
yeah.
ID, I
Yeah.
guarantee you. And it's
Be
going to
like
be
Jimmy
where?
X, and my hair will
Downtown.
be blonde, and I'll be 35.
We're going to start at Jackson's Kitchen. We're going to have hors d'oeuvres, and everybody gets a drink ticket, and then we're going to take a trolley downtown, and then we're going to end up at Hub City Brewing.
Okay, so
wow.
it's kind of like a little progressive kind of deal.
Yep, I'm
thing,
working
so.
on an ID right now.
Meet us there.
Yeah.
And you have a co-host for that one, and that's who?
That is United Way.
United Way. Okay. Split into two groups, downtown bar and then Hub City. All right. So it's just a networking kind of deal thing, right?
It is. It's
But we
just
finally get to the 21st, and there's an event that I am welcome to attend.
But that Emerging Leaders, the space is limited on that one, right?
It is. There's only 50 spots available, and we're already up to 22 filled.
And is there a fee for that one?
Yeah, $25.
$25, okay.
22 to 35. You have to be 22 to 35.
Well,
Sorry,
Well, let's
Steve.
get to the one we can all attend. Business After Hours is coming up September the 21st.
Yes,
All
at
right.
Doubletree Hotel. Anybody can attend.
Anybody can attend that.
There you go. There's
no
your
money is
event.
required?
No money is
up
required.
front?
Nope.
Okay, and so just show up and fellowship and network
no,
and
you don't
all
even
that
have to
stuff.
register or anything like that.
That's
You just show up.
Is that still one of your biggest events, right? I mean, a consistent event.
It's consistent, 100 to 150 people.
Okay.
It's a great way to network and make friends and make acquaintances.
It is. Meet people, and yeah, absolutely. The one I do want to talk about really quick, though, is it's not on there. It is our annual celebration, which is November 16th.
Is it time for that already?
It is.
Oh my
So
gosh.
start getting
It is, and
tickets.
we're moving our location
Oh,
to
is
the
that right?
chapel at Union.
The chapel
'cause
at Union?
it's bigger. We're
Oh,
having
wow.
to turn away people, so
People
we
that-
wanted a
it's
bigger
Grand Event
space.
Center, so you,
Oh, wow.
okay,
Not the Grand Event Center anymore. It's going to be at the
Okay.
chapel.
In the chapel.
So,
We just got a few seconds, and then we
yeah,
got.
we're looking for sponsors,
Oh,
and so just go.
Just go to the chamber
okay.
website or contact you, right?
Correct.
Okay.
And then the Commissioner of the Department of Environment and Conservation is going to be here the 22nd.
David
at Union
Salyers.
At 9 o'clock. What's that?
It's our
presentation?
chamber member breakfast.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And that is a full breakfast.
That
And
is
that
full
is
breakfast.
at the Grand Event Center?
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, okay. So that's on the 22nd.
And
It's
it's
a busy month.
$20 for members and $30 for non-members,
Correct.
right?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
all right.
And all this is available on Chamber's website,
It is.
jacksontn.com,
It sure
right?
is.
All right.
good to see you.
It is
You
good
too.
to have you.
Yeah.
Phew, you got a busy month.
Whew, I'm sweating already now. I'm like, oh, that's a lot to do.
At least she has some events I can attend. She's been here before. I wasn't invited to anything.
And he's
good to see
not
you.
bitter
Me
about
too.
it at all.
No, he doesn't ever bring it up.
Yep. We're going to be talking car shows. We'll do that next as we
That's
continue.
right.
Six in the City.
Hi, I'm here to ask the people of Jackson to be a part of a groundbreaking program, 4 Minute City.
Every minute you don't get help after a sudden cardiac arrest, your chance of survival decreases by 10%.
That's why Friends of Heart and the Jackson Fire Department have created a care team.
A group of everyday citizens trained, equipped, and ready to save lives in our community.
Please call this number or visit our website.
Together, we can save lives.
Experience something new with View It Video on Demand. Now you can preview and rent movies with your remote. Press the TiVo button to go to the home screen. Select View It on Demand to get started. Browse new movie releases and events. Select what you want to watch, then rent. There's even free stuff. You'll find karaoke songs, fun screensaver for your TV, videos for the kids, and more. Experience more with TiVo and View It Video on Demand.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. But it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
Welcome back to Six in the City. We're going to be hearing from the Wayne JERROLDS Band coming up later in this segment.
And
right now,
they're
we're
actually live in the studio.
live in the studio,
woohoo!
friends.
That's it.
Chris Taylor's with us with the Parkway Christian Auto Club, and they are getting ready for their big auto show that's coming up. It will be October the 7th from 9 a.m. till 2 p.m. It's going to be at the AutoZone, that big parking lot on North Highland where Toys R Us used to be.
Yes, sir.
So raring and ready to go.
and
So
this
your
is
shows
your-
are growing.
Growing, very much so since COVID. We've had a sensational turnout in the spring for the Carl Perkins benefit.
Okay.
Our biggest show ever, most attendance, most
Wow.
funds ever raised since 2004.
Wow.
And we've done some twists and turns in this one to really make it appealing to the public as well as car owners.
And this is your 16th?
16th annual
Wow.
for St. Jude.
The proceeds go to St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. So
Yes,
what's
sir.
different about this?
Yeah, what do we got going
We
on?
added motorcycles. We've always had cars and trucks, but there's we want to get
Motorcycle.
motorcycles involved. So we've been hitting the other shows and hitting up the bikers. I'm a bike rider myself, so
Okay.
be nice to see some bikes.
Spreading the word, right? Getting them to come
We have
out.
live music, a DJ. Instead of hamburgers, hot dogs, and fried bologna, we're going to have fried chicken.
Oh.
And Kentucky, not Kentucky, but Southern fried chicken.
So, real fried
Some
chicken.
really good chicken. And we have a fall bake sale from the ladies in the club.
Okay.
And then we have a vendor village, which is going to go over well because a lot of the ladies complain there's nothing to do, so they don't come with their husbands. So
I gotcha.
we have various vendors sharing their wares and things that they do, the crafts and artisans to,
And
to
this
be
is,
on
the
site
vendor
there.
village is new this year, right? Is that what you're saying?
Brand new this year.
Oh, wow.
It's going to be up along the street front, so everybody sees their tents and they'll wonder
Okay.
what's going on at
Well,
that
maybe
circus
they'll
over there.
pull in,
Yeah,
right?
they say, what's going on at that circus?
Even
over
if you're
there?"
not, if you don't have a car or you don't have a motorcycle, you can still come in, right?
Come in, it's free to the public. That's
Free to the
$25 to register.
So the event is
the
free,
first car.
right?
Free to the public.
Public, okay.
And then if you have a car and you want to register, or a motorcycle or truck, it's $25.
$25, okay.
And then $10 if you're fortunate to have two of them.
Oh, okay.
Chris, do you
all right.
register in advance? Do you encourage that? Or
No,
is
it's
it
not
day of
necessary,
show?
but you
It's just day of
can
show.
at our
Okay.
website, Parkway Christian Auto Club at gmail.com.
Parkway.
Or my phone number is on the flyer
It's
that
on the flyer,
we're
yeah, okay.
distributing out. It's on Facebook.
Okay,
the
so
group,
is it under Parkway Christian
Christian
Auto
Auto
Club?
Club, yep.
Okay.
Why got more cars out than the spring then?
What's,
Why got more cars out? I mean, you've been doing the show for a long time. Is
Well,
it
I think
just
the media
post-COVID, people-
and the
okay.
Facebook, and we have a group page on Facebook now,
Right.
and just getting the word
Word out
out
about their shows.
and getting members more involved.
Okay.
Handing out flyers, attending shows, and making our face
Okay,
out
so
there again. We're
it is
club
stunning
has
how many car
grown
shows
from-
go on in West Tennessee. I
Well,
didn't
we've grown
realize
from
that.
52 in the spring to 90 members now.
Okay,
Wow.
So we're doing something
Right,
right.
Yeah,
The-
people are
the
people are
light
getting out
shining.
and finding that interest in it and wanting to be a part of it, which is really good.
Makes you want to keep on doing it. It's
Yeah,
like, it's like
of
a
course.
good diet. When you see results, you want to keep on
you want
doing
to keep
it.
on. That's right, because you want to better yourself every year.
Exactly.
So you guys have 14 classes?
14
year?
classes, and then we're prepared if we get a big Corvette club show up or an overabundance of something, we can split the classes up.
I gotcha.
And we're trying to put some competitiveness back into the show where you just, there's not first, second, third place for 5 cars.
Yeah.
Okay. If there's 1 to 5 cars, you get first place only. If there's 6 to 12, there's first and second place, and above 12 is first, second, and third.
Just depends on how many
And
cars
they're split
come
up
in.
in classes, and we have 4 professional judges, not students or people that aren't familiar with cars, judging the motorcycles.
Okay, wow.
So these guys know. All
Making,
right.
bringing back some competitiveness into the.
And if people will want to register their vehicles ahead of time, they can go to the Facebook page or they can call you. Is that right?
Facebook page.
Okay.
Or our email.
Email,
Parkway
okay.
Christian Auto Club.
Now, these are all, I mean, these classes cover everything. It's not just an antique show or whatever. It's
No,
it's
all
a
the way
whole
up to
bunch of
modern
stuff.
cars.
Okay.
Anywhere from the
So
50s.
if you've got something you
all
want
the
to
way-
show it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, bring it
Okay.
on down. If
All
it
right.
rolls, even if it doesn't roll, run, put it on a trailer and bring it over.
Bring it on the trailer.
We'll help you
Trailer
push
that
it off
takes
and
it.
park it.
Well,
And
what's the
the bikes
most
as well.
unique car you guys have had in
I
here?
think the head knocker in the springtime, it came all the way from Memphis.
Wow.
Okay, wow.
And it would knock your head sideways just starting it up.
Oh, my.
It was quite a machine.
Well, that's Saturday, October the 7th. It'll be from 9 a.m. till 2 p.m. at the AutoZone on North Highland, which is
Highland.
where Toys R Us used to be. Huge parking lot. vendors, bake sale, and everything else.
That's right.
Proceeds go to St. Jude's.
Yes, sir.
Good luck with that, Chris.
Yes,
Good
sir.
to see you.
Good to have you.
Good to be here. Thanks for having me.
We are delighted to have these folks live in the studio with us. Known Wayne JERROLDS for a long time, been championship fielder in Tennessee multiple times. He's worked with everybody that's anybody in this business. We're glad they're all here. This is the Wayne JERROLDS Band.
From Corinth, Mississippi, on the banjo. Wayne JERROLDS on the fiddle-in. The Memphis Road Blues.
That's my neighbor Joe. Hey, Joe.
Hey, John.
Joe's about to make a big mistake. Hey, Joe, think it might be a good idea to call 811 to have the utilities marked before you start digging?
I'm not digging very deep. It's no big deal.
No big deal.
Dad, the TV's out. Internet too.
Remember, safe digging always starts with a free call to 811. Oh, what a knucklehead.
Tired of internet that leaves you waiting and monitoring your usage with extra fees? Switch to EPlus broadband from the Jackson Energy Authority for fiber optic internet with the fastest speeds to keep everyone connected. Enjoy being online as much as you want without worrying about extra fees or data usage limits. Perfect for when you need to download and upload large files, stream videos, or use your favorite video conferencing app. EPlus broadband, fastest internet, no data caps, no slowdowns, no worries.
The family's visit to the forest inspired a beautiful question. Mother, mother, am I a tree? You tell me to stand tall. You tell me to stay rooted. I think I am a tree. My child, of course you are. But what kind of tree will you be? The kind to hug or the kind to climb? Doesn't matter what you choose, so long as you choose to be a tree that's kind.
Make the forest part of your story at a park near you. Find one at discovertheforest.org.
Sherry Freeman is with us. She is the executive director of the Jackson Symphony. We're about to start a new season.
Yeah, we are.
Right.
I mean,
it's already started, right?
Well,
Just a few days.
You got the Symphony magazine. If your Symphony subscribers come to you in the mail, where else can you get one of these?
Well, at our office, you know, we've got them in, we'll have them in businesses that are our supporters. And so, you know, if you didn't get a magazine and you would love to have one, we'll certainly try to make that happen for you.
Well, it's an exciting time. So the season started. We got 2 concerts this month.
This month.
Starting with the 16th with?
We'll start with the Greek Fantasia on Saturday night, September the 16th, 7 o'clock, the Ned. This is our opening concert, which is a Masterworks concert. Beautiful night, as I always say, what the musicians do at the very best. Just a gorgeous night. We're actually tying this concert in with our public libraries with the Big Read.
Yes.
That's right. And we've chosen the book Circe. We're doing it's kind of Greek mythology. So we're excited about that. We have Eric Wong coming in from California, and he has composed a piece that's relatively new. We'll be doing that piece. We're delighted to have him come as well. In fact, on Friday, the 15th of September, there'll be a lunch and learn in which he and Peter will do that at the public library.
That's
open, free, open to the public. Bring your lunch at, I think, 11:30 to 1, and they'll do the program that day. So just a great night. Then that opening night, we'll also be doing Beethoven's Pastoral. Beautiful work, a great, exciting night. There'll actually be a few ladies that will be speaking from during the concert that night. So some leaders in our community. We're just really excited. This is going to be a great first night.
Also, the city's going to be involved in a fundraiser for air relief, and that's going to be like the 13th, I think, right? So
It is. It's Thursday night before with the Salt and Light
That's not part of the
Banquet.
concert season, but it's a fundraiser, an important showcase for the symphony and fundraiser for ARM. Then we're getting ready for September the 30th.
Oh, then we are at the Starlight Symphony. I
Starlight.
mean, wow.
And what number Starlight Symphony is this?
43.
Oh, wow.
We're around 43 at, started back, I believe, in 81. I may be off a year or two right in there. But we are excited. We're on the grounds of First Presbyterian Church. In fact, as soon as I get off this, you'll probably want to go get your chairs and mark your spot. I mean, because, you know, those come in high demand.
They do.
You know, I can remember when Kent and I first started going to the Starlight, you know, we would get up on Saturday morning early, 6 o'clock, get out there, mark our spot, and we thought this was great, you know. Then it got to be that, if you got there at 6 o'clock on Saturday morning, you didn't have a spot. So we moved it to Friday. And now all we say is, please let the church finish their Wednesday night services. And then you can be waiting at that point to mark off your spot. And let the symphony put the stage out.
That's
is
right.
always
Just
helpful.
let the stage go first, and then you can
But
mark
it's
your
a
spot.
great night. A totally free public concert for the entire West Tennessee area. Around 5,000 people or so show up for that event.
Wow.
We are so excited to continue to get to do that for our community.
Well, the sound system and everything has improved dramatically. I mean, you
it
can hear
is.
all through now.
It is.
Yeah,
It should, Steve.
One complaint about the sound budget.
That's right.
Executive Director says, what?
But it's, you know, and that always has a highlight of our whole season. That night, Peter Shannon, our maestro, does a wonderful job with that. And so it's a lovely night. And so, you know, you just have a great opportunity in September to come hear a gem of your community and come see what the symphony's about. And I say this time and time again and year after year, you just really should see the symphony. You really should see what this is about. We do a tremendous amount of work in our communities. We're not just an orchestra on a stage. We have a huge music academy, which is our children and youth. We have a full youth orchestra. We have young strings. We have choirs. And then we have a huge music and healing component where we put musicians in the Kirkland Cancer Center and many of our long-term memory care veterans homes. And we do all of this at no charge. And so much of that is made possible by your willingness to see a concert, your willingness to make a donation, and we're so appreciative of that.
427-6440 if you want to talk to Sherry, any member of her staff, or thejacksonsymphony.org. You can be a patron, sponsor, join the whatevers, and
you better believe it.
From $1 to $1 million, she'll take it all.
Yes, there is no donation too small.
So be looking for the magazine, because the magazine will have the entire season that will go all the way through April or May next year. Right?
Through April.
Okay.
Through April.
So it's great. The Jackson Symphony. Sherry, it's always good to see you.
It is
Thank
good
you.
to have
And you got a
Sherry.
new marketing director, and she is?
Tracy King.
Okay, so
today's her first day.
All right.
You'll be seeing Tracy soon, and we look forward to having her with us as well. Always good to see you.
It is good to have you.
And the 16th and the 30th for the Jackson
month,
Symphony.
yeah.
That's right. Now let's go back to the main stage from Savannah, Tennessee. Let's welcome once again the Wayne JERROLDS Band.
Chair so old and gray, talking about her childhood, she had to say. We could dance all night long, and the caller would sing this little song. Do-si-do, there's where we go, swing your partner, so dandy, don't you the one that you love so, sweeter than molasses candy. She said, son, I'll soon be gone. I know the angels are coming for me. I love you, children, you must carry on. Then she would sing this little song. Do-si-do, there's where we go. Swing your partner, so dandy. Don't choose the one that you love so, sweeter than molasses candy. Now she's gone to the promised land. I sure miss her guiding hand. To me there'll never be another, for she was my grandmother. Do-si-do, is where we go. Swing your partner, so dandy. Don't choose the one that you love so, sweeter than molasses candy.
Sweeter than molasses candy.
Baby, you see, I cannot set you free. My lonely days are gone. That's why I'm never gonna let you go. Never gonna let you go. Babe, I'm never gonna let you go. No, no, never gonna let you go.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Never gonna let you go. Never gonna let you
The Tennessee Department of Environment and Conservation every 2 years does an unannounced on-site review to evaluate every facet of a water system. Inspection includes real-time water sampling, records reviews, personnel training, certification, and more. A perfect score is $5.99. For the third consecutive inspection covering the last 6 years, the Jackson Energy Authority water system achieved a perfect score. $5.99 100% 3 consecutive times. That seldom happens, but it happened now at JEA today.
From time to time, life may throw us a curveball. Even with the best of efforts, maintaining the essentials like utilities can be difficult. With UtiliCare, you can make a donation to help provide utility assistance to families right here in Jackson. Your contribution makes a difference for those families struggling to pay utility bills. Go online to learn more or donate. jaxenergy.com/UtiliCare.
Well, we're going to talk cars in this segment.
Again, I know. We talked cars a while ago.
Captain Mark Kinsia is with us. Who you got with you, Mark?
This is John Bowman. He's the facilitator of 731 Cars and Coffee.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So what is that? What's 731 Cars and Coffee?
So in 2019, when me and my wife moved to Jackson, I've been in a car since I was a little kid, and there was no Cars and Coffee here. And kind of the gist of a Cars and Coffee is you show up early in the morning, drink coffee, and look at cars. That's about all there is to it.
Okay.
So in 2020, we decided to start our own here and named it 731 Cars and Coffee, and we've had it every third Saturday since.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
So you gather where?
So we started at the Kohl's parking lot on Van Drive.
Yeah. Okay.
We just recently moved to Carlock Prestige.
Okay.
And we're going to make another move now. We're going to be putting down roots at Robinson Toyota.
Okay.
And every third Saturday.
Every third Saturday.
You guys have a Facebook page that people can follow? Okay.
Yep, just look up 731 Cars and Coffee.
Awesome.
Well, now we're here to talk about the second annual car show for the Salvation Army, and it's going to be where?
So this one's going to, in partnership with 731 Cars and Coffee, it'll be at the Salvation Army.
Okay.
So the Lord has blessed us with a lot of property, huge parking lot.
Right.
We did it once last year. We had, I don't know, maybe 76 cars.
Yeah,
Oh my
78
goodness.
cars.
And so
You got a parking space for that many out
we
there?
do,
Okay. Wow.
we do, and that doesn't even include the guests. So this year we're doing it again. We're opening up more space. We've got some green space that we're going to use to park some of the cars
Okay.
because we are expecting more this year since we have trophies.
Yeah, it's these nice shiny pieces.
Right. This year we have trophies, and so we're hoping to have more participation.
The show is coming. It's going to be soon. It'll be September the 16th, 8 a.m. till 1 p.m. That's at 125 Allen Avenue. There
That's
at
right.
Allen and right there at Allen Edgewood, right there near Owen Arena and all this. Okay. The location of the Salvation Army. So how do I get a car in? What are you looking for?
So every
any kind of car?
every vehicle type is welcome. And so that morning you can just roll up and register, or you can register now. There are flyers that are around the city. We've got actually a couple of these guys around where you could scan the QR code. You could go ahead and get registered.
So it's $25
prior
to get in,
to, $25 a vehicle. And it'll be a good time.
Awesome. And it's a free event for spectators.
It is. It's a free event for spectators. We are asking guests to make donations because we are raising funds for families here in our community. With the increase of prices in food and shelter and utilities and other things, we're just seeing more people that are needing financial assistance. And we're trying to prevent homelessness here in this area by making sure that families are on pathways of hope. And so regardless of whatever reason they're experiencing financial hardship, we have coaches or case managers that work with them to identify those reasons and coach them into a better financial
So it's not just
position.
providing assistance, it's providing, as you say, guidance.
Yes, sir.
Support. And
And
everything.
that's what the car show is benefiting,
Correct.
right?
Yeah. So it's a pathway of hope that families are on, and our social workers, they work with them to make sure that they're successful and celebrated.
Well, we carry the city council meetings live here at TV6. So this morning you were there, and
we were.
You got part of a package with.
We did, yeah.
With the Air Relief Ministries and also the Dream Center.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So that was part of the ARPA award from the federal government, where they designated funds for folks that were experiencing hardships caused by the pandemic. We've seen that folks that lived with disabilities or folks that are older in age and unable to work are impacted disproportionately. And so those funds will go to help those folks.
Well, it's stunning how much groceries.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah, and gasoline's pushing
you name
$4 a gallon now. So, yeah.
So
okay.
car show, what else is going to be going on at the car show? I know it's just not about the
So
cars.
car
you got to have some
show,
other
there's
stuff
gonna
going
be
on. You got to
food,
take
there
our
are gonna
money
be
some other way. So.
There are going to be vendors. There are going to be things for sale. What else is there?
So, I mean, obviously, you know, you could take home a trophy.
Right,
But yeah, there's going to be food trucks, vendors.
Music? You guys got music?
There is going to be music.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so come out, have a good time, make a
And
donation.
Hopefully, there will still be a few raffles going on for some prizes. So you
Okay.
you know, you can enter into a raffle and maybe take something else home too.
And yours also includes motorcycles as well,
It
right?
does.
Okay,
It
so
does.
cars, trucks, motorcycles, any
Once
kind
again,
of
this
any kind
car
of
show for the
vehicle.
Salvation Army, September the 16th at the Army location on Allen Avenue.
Yes, sir.
And so the Army's seeing just still stress out there for a lot of families.
We are. Yeah, it's hard. Today was a day where I got there at about 8 o'clock and the parking lot was already full.
Oh, wow.
Right? There were people that were there anticipating to be served. And
Okay.
so it's
The need is
it's
there.
hard
You have
work.
a
Yeah, the
designated
need is
day
there.
of the week when people come, is that?
There
so,
is,
So
yeah,
Tuesday's
so-
that day, okay.
Yeah, so Tuesdays are the primary days for financial assistance, but the coaching that the families receive happen throughout the week. And so that's any day of the week.
I'm glad to see that approach.
Yes,
rather,
sir.
Rather than just, it's a real step for the Army to get into that, to recognize it's not just helping people financially, but then helping them to sense where they are and how to get things changed in their life. Captain, it's always good to see
It
you.
is. Great to
Appreciate
have
it
you.
very much.
And John, good to have
Appreciate
you.
y'all.
We're going to talk about the military ball coming up next. Wayne Gerrolds and crew will be back with us as we continue Six in the City.
Ah.
For the past 4 years, the good people at Joe Mahan Ford have donated a car for our annual Lifeline car giveaway.
So join us for year 5 as we give you a chance to win this awesome 2020 Ford Mustang.
Lifeline supports 18 hospitals, 14 helicopter transports, and 1 EMS. If you or a loved one has received blood in West Tennessee, it was provided by Lifeline.
And by donating blood between Memorial Day and Labor Day, you get a chance to win a car while saving a life.
Every 3 years, the American Public Power Association recognizes public power companies that demonstrate proficiency in reliability, workforce development, safety, and system improvement. The recognition, RP3. The highest level RP3 is the Diamond RP3. In 2023, JEA's Electric Division received the Diamond RP3 Award for the 8th consecutive time. This never happened before, but it's JEA today.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Welcome back to Six in the City. Once again, the Wayne Gerrolds Band will be with us coming up later this segment. Jackie Utley is with us and Larry Newsom, and they are here. Well, we're going to talk about the military ball, the 2023 military ball, as we head in toward Veterans Day, which actually falls on Saturday this year.
Yes.
So it's going to work for the parade and everything else.
Perfect.
It'll actually be Veterans Parade on Veterans Day and all that. In the midst of this, the military ball is coming up when?
November 2nd.
November the 2nd.
All right.
You're having it where at?
Madison Downs.
Okay.
We moved to a little bit larger
Larger
venue
location,
this
okay.
year. That's a good thing.
Yeah, where's your mouth?
And so that's where we'll be on November the 2nd.
Okay. November
What day of the week is that?
It's
It's
a
on a
Thursday.
Thursday.
It's a
Thursday.
Thursday night, so we're not going to have a dance afterwards because most people just want to eat and
Yeah.
do all the
Socialize
military
and things, yeah.
ceremony and then
Yeah.
go home, get ready to go work.
When you
the
get to a
next
certain
morning.
age, it's amazing how early 9 o'clock is.
There could be some truth to it.
November the 2nd.
9 o'clock used to be getting ready to go out. Now it's like, man, I need to be at the house. Right?
The thing kicks off at 6 o'clock.
6
with the
o'clock, okay.
Cocktail hour, and then we'll move on to the dinner and presentation and all the activities.
Okay, and you've got a guest speaker coming in?
We do. We've got
Will
Congressman.
you hold your mic?
We've
There
got
you go.
Congressman
Mark Green.
Mark Green.
Okay.
Who is used to be a flight surgeon with Task Force 160, or better known as the Night Stalkers. And he's got lots of tales to tell us, but he also wrote a book called A Night with Saddam Hussein.
Oh.
And hopefully he'll go over some of the things that he experienced in that interaction with Savannah.
Will he have his book available there?
We
hope
don't,
so.
we don't know
We
for
hope so.
sure, but
Hope
we
so,
think so.
I'm guessing he probably will.
I bet he.
So at this point, you're looking to sell individual tickets, tables,
Individual
sponsors?
tickets went on sale Friday.
Friday, okay.
Now, I did something today I thought was interesting. I queried Military Ball, Jackson, Tennessee, and popped up was the website to Eventbrite, who is handling the ticket sales
Okay,
for
so it's
us.
going through Eventbrite.
So you can go there
Okay.
and get your tickets
The
there.
tickets are how much?
The tickets are $100 for civilians, if you will, and $75 for military.
Okay.
Now, we encourage everybody to wear their uniforms, and we will assure you that this is a genuine military ball. We will have the toast. We will have the grog bowl ceremony.
Oh.
We will have the cake cutting, and this year we'll probably have the Soldier's Cross.
Okay.
Now, Jackie, is all that legal, or is there some?
When we were planning this last year, I kept going, we can't scare the civilians. We can't do that.
When you say it's going to be a real military
Well,
ball,
see,
it's
the
like-
military ball, there's two ways. You can dine in,
Okay.
little more action there, or you can dine out.
This is
We
a
are dining out.
We don't want to scare anybody.
Don't want
But it
to
was
run
great
anybody off,
It
right?
was great fun last year, really, really.
And it was a
fun.
great attendance, from
Great
what you had
attendance,
said.
and the money that is raised goes to our Veterans in Crisis Fund. That started. We raised $30,000 last year.
Wow.
And so far, we have spent
I think we've spent
over
20,000.
on veteran-
If a veteran makes an application for an immediate need, they need help with utilities, rent, food, just something immediate.
Okay.
We try to turn their application around, and make a decision on it, and take care of that within 72 hours.
Okay.
Right now, we're running closer to 36, 48 hours.
Okay.
We're pretty quick.
But, you know, the VA and various government organizations have resources for veterans or active duty, but it takes time.
And a lot of paperwork.
And a lot of paperwork, and if you're going to be kicked out of your apartment Friday, you can't wait 3 months to get.
Well, one of the things we have found is that now, as we go out and promote the Veterans in Crisis throughout the West Tennessee, now we're getting more requests.
Yes.
Okay.
So this year, it is very important that we get as much support for this event so we can raise as much money as we can.
To help the veterans.
Salute to our veterans. It's the military ball. You'll find it on Eventbrite, and it's coming up November the 2nd, and it will be at Madison Downs, starting at 6.
You can be
Good to see you both.
attendees, a
Love to
donor,
see
a
you
sponsor,
there.
or whatever.
Yeah, great. So every table
Get
sponsorship,
involved.
individual tickets. So let's go. Look forward to it. Thank y'all very much.
Thank y'all very much for being here.
Going back to the main stage, once again from Savannah, Tennessee, this is the Wayne JERROLDS Band.
Oh, we danced and we danced that night in Savannah. Now I know your face again, I'll never see. But tonight, as a fiddle and guitars are playing, brings back your memory. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow's a mystery. Those happy days and you I have known. It always makes me blue, and I always think of you when I hear the blue Savannah walk.
Paula on the mandolin, Paula JERROLDS. Tom Cox on the bass.
Yesterday is history. Tomorrow's a mystery. Those happy days and you I have long. It always makes me blue. And I always think of you when I hear the Little Savannah Waltz. That's the same old moon that still shines so bright. It don't seem to know what I have lost. Oh, what I would give for one yesterday. We would dance to the blue Savannah Waltz. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow's a mystery. Those happy days you have lost. It always makes me blue, and I always think of you when I hear the blue Savannah Waltz.
The Blue Savannah Waltz.
I'm Dr. Keith H. Taylor, owner and CEO of the Mid-South Dental Implant and Oral Surgery Center. Our clinic is unique because it offers oral surgery suites, general dentistry suites, as well as a fully run operating room. EPlus Broadband has never let me down. Reps that actually gave me their personal phone numbers, that they definitely were compassionate. They knew that some of the technical terms they were using I couldn't understand, and they broke them down to me, and I thought this went a long way. Thank you, EPlus Broadband.
For the most reliable drinking water supply at the highest quality, reach for the tap. Our tap water is safe and continues to exceed all government requirements. For more information about our drinking water, visit www.jaxenergy.com/JEACCR.
Move over. It's the law. When approaching work vehicles or crews, move over to create a safety zone. It protects utility workers, law enforcement, firefighters, and emergency personnel. It's not an option. Slow down. It could save a life. Stay safe. Move over.
Every child follows a path in life. For many, that path will lead them to a door that gives them a place to grow, to learn, to belong, a place to forge their future. Because while many doors open, these doors transform. They did for us. Support your local Boys and Girls Clubs. Great futures start here.
Welcome back to 6 in the City. Shelby Mathis is with us. We're here to talk about leadership, Jackson.
That's right, because it's going to start.
I guess it's timely because it starts
Tomorrow.
We're doing the show on Tuesday the 5th.
It's Wednesday the 6th.
So Wednesday the 6th, you get something. So what's going to be happening?
All right, so the class is kicking off tomorrow. That gets the every week from there on out for the next several months going. They meet every Wednesday. So tomorrow is really just an introduction to the members of the class. They'll get to know each other, get a kickoff, for lack of a better word. Then they'll start next week with COPE.
Wow.
They'll have their COPE retreat.
You know all about
You know about that COPE retreat. I know you do.
I sweat just thinking about it.
That's right.
And the new class is going to be announced today,
Today,
right?
the media release, yes, is going on today.
Okay.
So everyone be looking for that so you can see all the members of the new class.
And there's how many in the class?
30.
30 members in the class.
30 in the class. And then the following week after that, on September 20th, will be the new class reception for the alumni to come back and meet the new class, get to know everyone.
Okay.
And yeah, that's always one of my favorite things because, you know, you have this new crop of people coming in who are new and emerging leaders in our community. And that's just a really good way for the alumni to come back and really get to know those people and then figure out how everyone can get plugged in together.
And stay involved,
And
too,
stay
with
involved,
Leadership
right,
Jackson, so.
right.
That's, I guess, has been one of the long-term successful things about this is the alumni organization.
Absolutely. The
Staying
alumni is
involved in the
so
city.
very strong. And it's the coming back together to do the networking events and stuff like that, but it's also what we're coming together to do to really benefit our community. Lots of the different LJ projects that you see out there. I mean, Crime Stoppers was a Leadership Jackson project.
Okay.
Everything from the raised garden beds in Jacoa to help with the people that they have there, to the dignity closet in our school systems, to comfort critters. Comfort critters is something that we provide. Of course, we've talked about that before. You know, the little critters, the little comfort bears, to the emergency personnel. So when there is a tragic situation, they have something to give those kids to hold on to. And you know, so there's a lot of different projects that have come out of Leadership Jackson, and that's the mission of Leadership Jackson. It's what we're giving back and giving to our community.
And can continue through the community.
Right.
Yeah.
They will do this how long and graduate when?
Okay, so they'll go through December and graduation, well, technically through end of November.
End of November
and then
graduation
in December.
December, okay.
And some of the sessions include what?
Okay, so we have everything from learning about government, going on a bus tour through the city and seeing different parts of the city. We've got, of course, COPE, which is, you know, that team bonding and team building. Let's see. Oh, you put me on the spot.
I'm
Healthcare
sorry.
Healthcare, school system. I mean, everything from education to healthcare.
SWAT team.
The SWAT, yes. The Law Enforcement Day.
Law enforcement. I couldn't think of the name of that one. Law Enforcement Day.
They're all scaled back to what they are, which is law enforcement, education, you know, healthcare, but we call them different things.
Right,
so it's like coming up with what that name is.
So it's a great opportunity to see some of the back end work that goes on
absolutely
for our city as well.
Because that's the thing, you can be in Jackson your entire life, or you can be new to Jackson and still get great benefit from going through this program. I'm a longtime Jackson resident. I was born and raised here, and I went through in 2018 and learned so many things about my community that I would have never known before, just because you get to see those things that are the backside of things, the things that you don't, I mean, a police ride-along, you know? When do you get to do that? You know,
when do you get to see what the SWAT team does?
Right.
I mean, I have newfound respect for our police force and SWAT team and all of the personnel that do that.
So it's just a great opportunity to really dive into your community, find out more of what goes on here that makes our community what it is.
Well, it's being launched today, in fact, and tomorrow the publicity is going out today. So it'll take us through December. When do you start looking for the next class then?
We really start recruiting heavily in the summer months. June, July is about that time. We put the information out there. You know, I mean, we're constantly trying to get information out there about what it is that we're doing because we don't stop. You know, the program itself only goes for that time period. But Leadership Jackson is, like I said, it's the alumni. It's what we are and what we're doing. So that doesn't stop. So we really want to be showing in March and April and May, you know, this is who we are, this is what we're doing, this is what we're continuing to do. It's not just, hey, let's come in and do this session for
and be done.
And be done, because we don't want you to be done. We want you to figure out, how can I stay involved? How can I continue to be plugged in?
And speaking of staying involved and plugged in, website?
Yes, so the new website is up and running and all of that. Is that what you're referring to?
Yes. And it is what?
www.leadershipjackson.com.
All right. Leadershipjackson.com's got the information. Find us on Facebook.
You made me think for just a second there.
I
know, I can't remember which one it is.
I think it's COM.
So the class announcement is being made today, so you'll look at that in media coverage starting tomorrow, I guess, right?
That's right. Any of those people you see on the list, you might as well send them an email. Say, hey, congratulations.
Reach out to them. Yeah.
Shelby, it's good to see you.
Thank you so much for being here,
Thank you
Shelby.
so
Sorry
much.
about putting you on the spot.
No, you're completely fine.
We're going to be back with more as we continue. Six in the City.
I'm Mark Taylor. I'm the owner of Renew Biomedical Services based out of here in Jackson, Tennessee. We're a provider of biomedical services for medical professionals. At Renew Biomedical, our use of telecom is of utmost importance. We have to reach our customers in a timely fashion so we can diagnose and service their equipment needs. So EPlus Broadband allows Renew Biomedical to connect effectively with our customers in whichever way they choose, via email, phone, Skype, teleconferencing, and any way you can imagine.
For 9 years, the READ team has helped over 2,200 second graders read better through coaching and friendships. Students have increased their word recognition by as much as 300%. Reading on grade level opens the door for Google searches, driver's licenses, and career opportunities. Invest 1 hour a week to give our second graders every chance to read on grade level. Go to thereadteam.org to sign up. The READ Team, changing our community one word at a time, in partnership with JMCSS, Leaders Education Foundation, and United Way of West Tennessee. But you already knew that because you can read.
Say it and see it with voice control. Find your favorites faster across live, recorded, and streaming TV. Movies, shows, news, sports, music are just a voice command away. Show me action movies. Just for kids. Every result personalized based on viewing habits and time of day. Say it, watch it. It's that easy with the power of voice control.
Welcome back to 6 in the City. Thanks to all of our guests. It's a busy time of year.
It is. It's
busy time of year.
There's always something going
City
on.
Council met this morning. That's going to be replayed at EPlus TV6, and it's also posted on. We post that on YouTube. I say it's posted on YouTube. Check that out anyway. Good meeting today. Interesting. Some votes toward the end. Anyway, personality developing on the City Council. You'll see that, and we got the book read. Well, it's not the book read. It's the book sale with the library, the local authors.
That's right.
Right, coming up with the big read. But that's coming up this Saturday the 9th. That'll be from 11 until 1. What else is
Matilda the musical is going on this week. It starts the 7th, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's 7 o'clock Thursday, 7 o'clock Friday, 2 p.m. Saturday, and 7 o'clock Saturday. If you want to get your tickets. Food Truck Friday is this Friday, sponsored by Jackson Energy Authority. There's a new event that's coming up. It's at the Ledge in Spring Creek. It's a new venue there. It's an arts and crafts fest. It's going to be this weekend. Friday is at 2 o'clock. Saturday is at 5 o'clock. So check that out. You can find out the Ledge on Facebook. Brian Moffat's going to be at the AMP this Friday.
Oh, that's right. Coming up Friday night.
Reelfoot Lake's having their outdoor expo. It's 8 o'clock in the morning till 11 p.m. at night. They're at Reelfoot Lake. And then the Patriot Day Memorial Stair Climb is coming up for the Jackson Fire Department.
That is soon.
It's registrations at 8 a.m. The climb is at 9 a.m. It's this Saturday at the ballpark. Lots
International
of things
Festival,
going
all
on.
that's coming up. So we got a lot of stuff going on this month. Friday Night Live, we will be at Jackson Christian. USJ Jackson Christian should be an interesting game. See you then. Thanks to Wayne JERROLDS. Thanks, Wayne, for being here. Just a real pleasure. Known Wayne for a long time friend. Appreciate him very much, the talent of this group. We're going to close it out.
See you next week.
With the Wayne JERROLDS Band.